All right, welcome everybody to nothing. Hang on. We're back. All right, welcome everybody to Geneva. We're here for the first time. I don't think we've been to, well, we were here last year. We haven't been in Geneva for a year. We came here last year for Djokovic. We were here, I think, for Federer a couple of years ago. So that was fun. And we're back. Lovely venue, by the way. Lovely scenery. It's like next to a mountain. It's a whole thing. But it's also next to a lot of clouds with rain in them. So hopefully that is not what happens, because I would just be disappointed if it rained while we were watching. Fucsovics taking on Djokovic, 5-0 head-to-head in favor of Nole. Djokovic has lost sets, though. Fucsovics won a set in 2018 US Open first round. Lost the second set, but then won the match against Fucsovic. 2019 Doha, he also lost the first set, but then came back to win. And then in 2021 was the last time that Fucsovic won a set, which was back in Paris indoors, and he won the second. They did play at the French Open 2 years ago, and Djokovic got the straight sets win, but first set was a tiebreak. So Fucsovic has had his moments against Djokovic. They also made in the quarterfinal of Wimbledon back in 2021. Fucsovic made the quarters of Wimbledon. Remember that? Me neither. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Players should be out court any second. Oh, pardon me. Ugh. It's only 2 a.m. I don't know why I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm so tired. Did Mahaj beat Nole here? Yeah, last year Mahaj beat Novak here. You are correct. So yes. All right. All right. Fucsovic can upset Nole? I don't think so. I think he might win a set, though. Promise this won't be a scam? Why would it be a scam? What are you talking about? What do you want about? Let's explain yourself. Anadi Marijan playing lights out on the second court in the second set? Yeah, crazy. By the way, Pegula and Kalinskaya have just started. It's on serve. 1-1. Are you cold? Asking for a friend? Yes. Tell your friend it's freezing in Australia. And to get stuffed. It's 4 degrees. It's cold. It's almost 0. It's the coldest. It's not even winter yet, and it's cold. It's cold as shit here. Tomorrow's going to rain in Melbourne. So yeah, next week's going to rain all week in Melbourne, which is great because I'm going to be asleep anyway. So I love that. Is Novak ever going to win a match at this point? Yeah, this one. Probably. Did you get a Roland Garros haircut? No, I got a haircut before Roland. I got a pre-French Open haircut. Why I thought it was hot in Australia year round? Not in this part. Down south, Melbourne ain't hot. Melbourne's cold as shit. Raining in New York City and colder than usual. Really? Okay. It might snow. Now, we don't have snow in Melbourne. It gets cold, but we don't get the snow, which sucks. I wish it was cold enough that it snowed, then it would be kind of worth it. But it just gets cold and wet, crappy, and no... I might actually go to the snow this year, though. There are places in Australia that does have snow. Just not anywhere close. Nobody lives there. It's too far away. No matter how tired or sleepy you are, you're always covering Nole matches. I made a promise. I made a promise to the Djokovic fans that we will watch every match he plays until he retires. And I'm going to keep that promise unless I cannot do it. But I'm going to try. And right now is right now. You've never seen snow in person? Well, it's just like if you open your freezer and it's like that, but it's like lots of it. Does Sinner have any chance to win RG? Yes, very much so. He very much does have a chance because he's the number one in the world. Did you redact your video on Carlos Moya coaching? No, because why would I? Why would I redact the video? Is the match finale delayed? Yes. By the way, chat, look at this. I didn't show you. I got this in the other day. It is a very rare, you can't even see. It's out of 10 Dasher card. This is one of the rarest cards in the Dasher collection that you could get. There's only 10 of these in the world. It's got like a black background. I think it might be like the third rarest Dasher card you can get. Let me check. I think it is. I've got like 10 Dasher cards now. I'm trying to collect them all. Djokovic walking down the court, everyone's going crazy. They're like, oh my God, he actually is here. But yeah, this card. So there's only 3 cards that are rarer than this. There's a frozen card, which is out of 5. There's a red card, which is out of 5. And then there's a super refractor card, which is out of 1 of 1. So this is the 4th rarest of the cards. I've also got the purple sapphire, which is also 1 out of 10. So, yeah. So I'm looking for let me check if eBay have them. So this is the 4th rarest Dasher card you can get in this set of cards. I'm going to get all the Dasher cards. Chat, I'm a real fan. I didn't just put this poster up for nothing. I want to see if there's any... There's only 10 of these in the world, chat. And I've got one of them in my hand. So there's doesn't seem to be any. People got to sell them, right? I mean, is there a red one? Anyone selling a red? No one's selling the red one either. Someone's selling the gold one though. I haven't got the gold one, which is out of 50. How much is it worth? Priceless. Somebody bought one of these the other day, but was that me? Did I buy it? Maybe I bought it. That's actually probably me buying it. Or somebody bought a red. Back in February. Damn it! One of the reds is being purchased. Shit, it was pretty cheap too. $50. Can I get if I get the super fractor of this, I will freak out. If I get the 1 of 1, I will freak out. Nobody's selling it. No one's selling it. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's like the black background's sick. I love it. I think it's probably my favorite one out of the bunch. Don't create an artificial bubble of Dasher cards. No, I'm just collecting them for me. They're for me. They're not for you. I'm not going to get rid of them. They're for me. Oh, so there's a Dasher gold Dasher card for 50. Ice gold for... okay. Yeah, I might be able to get the gold one. Anyways, I thought I'd show you that because it's cool. It is a cool card. All right, Djokovic on court. They're warming up, and then we'll get the party started. Seems like at late 30s, tennis players undergo a dramatic decrease in abilities. Yeah, it used to be earlier, but I mean, it's kind of crazy that it's late 30s. It used to be early 30s. People would fall off a cliff. So, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting that it takes, like, if you're playing in your late 30s, you're doing something right. Especially if you're in the top 10 in your late 30s. I mean, what the hell is even that? No one does that. By the way, Pagula up 3-1. Can Djokovic win the French? I mean, he can. It's unlikely, but he can. My mum is flooded in New South Wales, but safe and well. She will enjoy your streams while she has internet. Hey, shout out to your mum. Hopefully she's all right. I don't know what's going on in New South Wales, but that sounds sketchy as hell. If Novak beats Fucsovics, we'll see a rematch with Rinaldi. Yeah, we'll see. By the way, I've got to be honest, Djokovic kind of looking like Federer today. He's got the Federer gear. Like, I don't know, chat, he's wearing like the Federer long shorts, and I don't know, anyone else watching this, are you getting like a Federer outfit vibe? I mean, I think it's just long socks and the shoes as well. The shoes kind of, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we haven't seen Djokovic for a while, but he kind of, I don't know, he's kind of got like the Federer, it looks like a Federer outfit. Like he's rocking a Federer, I know it's Lacoste, but it's like, I don't know, it just looks like a Federer fit. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because we haven't watched him for a while. Or we're so busy watching Alcaraz and Sinner, and they're wearing all kinds of shit. He just looks like the Federer fit. I don't know what's going on. It's the socks? Is that what I'm getting? Is it the socks? The white socks? Might be the white socks. Get me all confused. He's wearing them on purpose because he's in Geneva. Swiss vibe in Geneva, exactly. He's channeling the Swiss vibes. If he hits a one-hand backhand, I'll freak out. All right, here we go. I don't know who's... sorry, Djokovic is going to serve. I know exactly who's going to serve. I lied. Djokovic to serve. Djokovic to serve. Here we go. Let's see if Fucsovics can win a set. Let's see. He's imitating Federer? Maybe. Maybe that is exactly what he's doing. Winner of this will... Is it confirmed that the winner of this plays Rinaldi? Or is it still happening? Did Rinaldi win? No, it hasn't. Well, who's saying Rinaldi hasn't even finished yet? By the way, Zverev is up in the third 4-3 against Muller. Did Rinaldi win? No, he's about to win. He's got match point. Only chance Federer coaches Alcaraz? Probably not. Okay, Djokovic to serve. Who you got, chat? Who have you got? Gucci. I've got Djokovic in straights. Close, but straights. As Norway serves. Into the forehand of Fucsovics. Return the backhand of Djokovic. Fucsovics forehand. Norway passing shot. Fucsovics drop volley winner. Djokovic in 3. I say 3 sets. I said 3 sets. 3 sets. Djokovic in 3. Djokovic in 3. I changed my mind. You can do that. It's only 1 point. Love 15. Love 15. Is Geneva Federer's hometown? No, I think Basel is Federer's hometown. I think he's from Basel, right? First serve is a fault, second serve. Chat, you know what I could do, though? I could just Google it. Yeah, Basel, Switzerland. Chat, I'm not a Fed fan. I'm just a fan of tennis, and I have to know these things. As a return, goes in the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand slice from Fucsovics into the forehand of Djokovic. Fucsovics forehand on the stretch. Djokovic goes back behind Fucsovics. Nice shot. 15-0. You're not a Roger fan? No, okay. I'm a fan of Roger Federer, but I'm not a Fed fan. You know, like I respect him and I watch him and I thought he was great. He was great to watch and love the matches against Rafa, some of the greatest matches we'll ever see. He was amazing to watch, but I'm not a Fed fan. There's the Fed fans who are like one-eyed Fed fans who are like everybody else sucks and this is the best player ever, and I'm not one of those people. I am a fan of Federer. I respect him like I'm a fan of Djokovic and Nadal. I respect them all. I'm a Hewitt fan, like I'm a psycho, but with him. But like that's the others. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not a Fed fan though. Good serve down the tee from Nole, 40-15. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Roger Federer and his tennis, but I'm not a Fed fan. I'm not part of the army, you know? Just a Fadal fan. Okay. 40-15. Is it a backhand now from Djokovic to the forehand of Fucsovics? Djokovic forehand again, the forehand of Fucsovics. And Djokovic backhand down the line is a winner. And it's 1-love. What's a big three fan called? 1-love, Nole. Does having 12 pro staffs mean I'm a Fed fan? No, it just means you play a lot of tennis. Glory Hunter. That's funny. How much did you pay for that haircut? Why? What's it to you? I paid enough? Why? Are you asking me a serious question? You're going to make fun of me. Huh? Are you asking a serious question or are you asking to make fun of me? By the way, Djokovic's parents are in the house. They're just trolling. All right, 1-love. Looking sharp. Okay, good. 50 most I'd pay for a haircut. I didn't. Why would I pay $50? That's crazy. I'm buying secondhand DVDs from the thrift store. You think I'm spending $50 on a haircut? You're crazy. Forward rally. As Fucsovics to the back of Djokovic. Nole hits it long. Oh, hello. What's going on there? 15-love. Oh, Nole's birthday's tomorrow? That makes sense. That makes sense. DVD collection is going great. All right, 15-love. Is it a backhand down the line of the forehand of Fucsovics? Fucsovics in the net. 15-0. P.S. Why a new old landline? I missed the explanation. Why not? Chat, how many people do you know outside of work that have a landline phone? I know one person. It's my grandma. Back in return. And my best friend. Because my best friend is also cool. As with a 4-4 rally, down the line now the backhand of Fucsovics. 400 from Djokovic on the stretch. Fucsovics, inside out forehand winner. And it's 30-15. Adich's got one. There you go. We're going to start a club, the landline club. I was going to say maybe elderly people. Yeah, look. You got to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. One phone at a time. All right. So Nera's got one. There you go. You're in the club. As that goes the net from Fucsovics, 30-all. We have one but never use it. Christine, you can be in the club because you got one. 30-all. I'll get my damn phone. Don't make me get my phone. I'll get my landline. Now it's attached to the wall. I can't even. Problem I can't show you because it's stuck. It's in one place. Slice is out by Nole, 40-30. Back in the days of dial-up internet. Yeah, man. Well, I don't need that shit. I'm not going that far. Dial-up internet. I can't afford that. I can afford it, but I can't. I probably could afford it. It's probably cheap, but I also don't want to risk that. But I can take a landline phone as long as the internet doesn't cut out. 1-all. Got a number, but the phone is unplugged. I'll plug that phone back in. Use that number. You got the number. Use it. We have one in the scrap. Save it and use it. Why is it in scrap? If it's not broken, then use it. The one I got, I think it's from like 1970. And it's like, it's yellow. It probably used to be white. Super yellowed. So it's probably like at least 50 years old. And it was probably, I'm not going to lie, it's probably in a smoker's house. It's super yellow. I cleaned it and it's still yellow. So it definitely wasn't dirty. It's just stained. But I love it. It's got character. 15 love. It's got the big like retro buttons too. It's got a bit of wood paneling on the inside. Sick. It's a cool phone. All right. In the net on the return from Fucsovics, 30 love. Fucsovics going to win this. Played him 4-1 live. Okay, good luck. Oh, apparently the phone that I got is 1990s. Even better. I'll take it. Anything. I mean, look, it's a landline. Nobody has one. And it looks old as shit, so I love it. It's not a rotary phone. I didn't go that far. It's got buttons. See, chat, everything that I'm going back to is not back to the start. I'm not going to VHS, and I'm not going back to I'm going back where it peaked, and then everything went down, right? I'm going to where things peaked. Landlines, rotary was too far. But the buttons where it's got the numbers and stuff, that was peak landline, right? DVDs, Blu-ray, peak physical media of movies, right? VHS too far. We go too far back, And now it's all streaming, so it's like, it's all shit, right? 2-1. Djokovic leads. I'm only getting things when they peak, chat, Not going back to the, not going back to the dinosaurs, mate. I'm not living in a freaking cave, with no electricity and wood fires, It's not, no. We're going with chat, come on. Anyways, 2-1. But yeah, I love this phone. I'm so excited to super excited to test it out tomorrow. Well, whenever I get the cables for it. I still have all my vinyls. Never lose them. Keep them. They say vinyl records are better than streaming. Like a better quality sound. I just hooked up my VHS player last weekend and watched 2001 Family Vacation with my when I was 12 years old. So fun. Oh yeah, that's awesome. See, VHS is so rare these days that I just couldn't do it. By the way, Djokovic is not wearing a knee strap, which we were worried about the other day. He is looking like he has cold hands, though. He's trying to like warm his hands up. And these kids are just waving their arms around. 2-1. No, I don't think Norway's limping. I don't think he's limping. All right, here we go. 2-1. Yeah, it does look cold out there for sure. Also, it's like, there's like all these like, I don't know what they are. They're like petals or maybe it's snow. All right. Fucsovics serves. Oh, is it the flowers on the side that are blowing across that make it look like all magical and shit? As the backhand goes into the backhand of Djokovic, backhand of Fucsovics to the backhand of Nole, as Fucsovics backhand again to the backhand of Djokovic, into the forehand of Fucsovic, Djokovic forehand to the backhand of Fucsovic, into the forehand of Djokovic on the stretch, and Djokovic hits it long. 15-love. All right, 15-love. How much does a landline cost nowadays? Apparently it's free when you get internet. At least in Australia. Because the net for Fucsovic, 15-all. Like, you get a phone number if you have internet. And I have internet, clearly. So you get a free landline. You just got to buy just got to buy a phone. I don't know if that's the same everywhere, but apparently if you have internet, you have a phone number, like a home phone number. So you can just buy the cool retro looking phones and just plug them into a wall. At least that's for Australia. As we got a let from Fucsovic. Same with internet service in the US. Yeah. So everyone has a landline. You just got to plug it in. The most expensive plan is the one with a landline. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, maybe it depends on the plan, but I'm pretty sure that most, landlines are, yeah, everyone has to have a home phone number, right? I guess. As we just slice now from Djokovic into the forehand of Fucsovic. Here, it's a drop shot. It's too good. 30-15. 30-15. It's useful to call toll-free numbers. Dude, I'm going to be ordering food off it. I'm going to call up, the pizza place and stuff. I'm going to be using it to get takeaway. Calling up McDonald's. Hey, Macca's, give me my coffee. 30-15. Into the backhand return from Djokovic. Goes long. And it's 40-15. 40-15. Cam rides a bike, not a horse. No, I drive a car. 40-15. It's free, same as public phone boxes here. Okay. First serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. Return goes to the forehand of Fucsovic. Djokovic backhand to the forehand of Fucsovic. There's no lay backhand down the line. Fucsovic gets with the forehand cross. Djokovic down the line to the backhand of Fucsovic into the slice of Djokovic. And it's a drop shot winner by Nole. Nice. 40-30. You mean you don't ride a penny farthing everywhere, Cam? All right, you smart asses. Chat, you wish you could rock a landline. All these jokes, you wish you could have a home phone. You wish. But But no, you want the newest Apple phone. Okay. You'd be cool like everybody else. Yeah. I'm going to get the latest Apple like everyone else in the world. Yeah. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah. Your phone looks the same as everybody else in the world. Okay, cool. Yeah. You're very unique. Lob goes up. Smash from Djokovic. Fucsovics gets it back. And then Djokovic smashed again. Fucsovics puts it down the line for a winner. Nice rally.
This is going to be on Tennis TV, bro.
Did he? No, he missed it. I totally lied.
This is going to be on Tennis TV.
Chat, see, this is what happens when you distract me with your craziness. Anyways. Fucsovics nearly hit a winner, but Djokovic was just too good. Yeah, Fucsovics went wide. Actually, that was outside the doubles lines. I don't know how I didn't see that. I'm blind. What's your fax number? Yeah, you wish. Backhand to backhand rally. Djokovic drop shot. Fucsovics gets it. Nole with a forehand winner down the line. Advantage Djokovic. Advantage Nole. Functional phones are better than fancy phones. All right. I have a functional phone too, right? By the way, I'm not like, you know. But you make fun of my landline phone. I think it's awesome. Makes my house look great. As we're forehand now, into the forehand of Djokovic, to the forehand of Fucsovics. Djokovic forehand on the stretch. As Fucsovics forehand inside out to the backhand of Nole. And Nole in the net, we're back to deuce. Oh, you're agreeing with me. Wait, what? Functional phones. Oh, sorry, I can't read. Functional phones. Wait, what are you saying? Fancy phones. Wait, you're talking about functional phones as in the one that the landlines are better than the iPhones? Is that what you're saying? I thought you meant functional phones as like these are functional. And fancy phones are the ones that... Okay, I got that confused. Thank you. Well, Jamie, good. Thank you. Jamie, you're in the club. All right. As we serve again for Fucsovics. Landlines are functional. Yes, thank you. Good hitting return there from Nole. And it's advantage Djokovic to get the break. Do you have a Nokia brick phone? No, but I do have a Motorola Razr. It just doesn't connect to the 4G because, unfortunately, Motorola Razr Motorola Razr 4 version 3. I would seriously use it if it connected to the Wi-Fi or something. But unfortunately, it's just a sculpture at this point. All right, 3-1, Djokovic breaks. It's useless though because it doesn't work. But this is so much cooler than this. I want to use this as my real phone, but I can't because it doesn't connect to 4G. It's just basically a toy at this point. But this thing is goated. Like, this thing is amazing. We peaked. We peaked at this. This is where we peaked. And then the iPhone came out, and it's been downhill ever since. This is where we peaked. This is where we peaked. We peaked at Motorola Razrs. All right, love 15. Fucsovics trying to break back 3-1. As with a serve. Into the backhand of Fucsovics. Good return, but Djokovic is there with a volley. Oh, but he missed it. Love 30. Garbage phone, garbage comment. Love 30. Love 30. Hey, Djokovic's wife's in the house as well. Everyone's there. But it's his birthday tomorrow, so it's cool. Motorola Razr, your first phone? Nice. Love 30. As we return now from Fucsovics into the forehand of Djokovic. Fucsovics backhand lob. Smash from Nole and then... Ooh, Fucsovics hit it back, but it goes long. 15-30. Yeah, I wish that... so the problem with these is that the software didn't update for 4G, so you can't use 4G or 5G even. Can't use 5G SIM cards. So you can't put a SIM card in this, and therefore you can't use it. God. If they ever come out with this phone in 2025 or 2076, I will get this phone. Just for the flippability. That's a word. Just for the flippability. I'll just get it for the flip. It's just sick, chat. This is way cooler than a piece of glass that everybody's using these days. Way cooler. Chat, back when your phone was like part of your look. Now everybody has the same phone. Everybody looks the same. Back when your phone was, it was a part of your soul. You know, it meant something. Now everyone's just got a piece of plastic that they hold. I want to get one of those ones. It was called like a sidekick where you flick it and it had like the whole. I want one of those, but they don't make them in Australia. Anyways, Djokovic, 40-30. Yeah, back when phones, everyone had like a stylish phone. Now everyone's just got the same phone, just different looking color. This is back when they designed phones, you know what I mean? All right. Hey, Big Wolf, thank you for the 31 months. As Djokovic hits in the net, we get to deuce. We get to deuce. We get to deuce. The LG version, yeah. Yeah, these were sick. These were great. I think it has a 1.2 megapixel camera too, which was super crappy. They're all glass slabs tracking devices now. Yeah, pretty much. Advantage Djokovic, good serve. I still have my LG Roomba in one of my drawers that still works. The keyboard slides out. That was an LG Roomba. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Does it work in... Oh, it doesn't work in... See, none of these phones work in 2025. Djokovic holds 4-1. So that's the problem. They made these phones and then they forgot that technology was going to advance and they never... Chat, one day somebody will figure out how to be able to use this phone in 2020 whatever, and I will be able to use this phone as my regular phone. This phone's like 20 years old. It's still going. It's got a bit of shit on the screen though, but it's great. It's great. Somebody will figure it out. All right. Cam wants to go back to the 80s. This is 2005. What do you mean 80s? The 80s was 45 years ago. This is 20 years at least. At least 20 years. Only 20 years. In the 80s? They wish they had this in the 80s. Are you kidding me? If this was in the 80s, you'd probably be put in jail because you were like some time-traveling freak. Or an alien. All right. How does Nole look? He looks fine. He's up 4-1. Phones in the 80s were like bricks. Yeah, that was like huge. This is when phones were like getting smaller and smaller. And now they just get bigger and bigger. Now we're just basically calling off iPads. Can we start talking about the tennis now? Maybe. 4-1. Nothing's happening. Djokovic is winning at the moment. It's been pretty straightforward so far. All right. And there's a bit of fault from Fucsovics. Second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Fucsovics. Back into Djokovic. Inside out winner. Love 15. Cam getting rid of his microwave, going back to the open fire next. Every time someone makes a comment about my life, you wish. See, I get it. It's coming from a place of insecurity, because if you did that, everyone in your life would tease you. But I don't give a shit. As with a 400 passing shot, but Fucsovics volleys it away 15-0. So I get it. Look, I get it. But just know that you can also have a landline phone. No judgment. Join us. It's cool. And if anybody makes fun of you, just go, the guy on the internet told me, and he seemed okay. 15-0. As we return from Djokovic goes wide, 30-15. Cam's going to start hunting for food. Zverev in the tiebreaker final set. Oh, shit. Keep me updated. Look up dumb phone. Not joking. It's really... No, I know it is. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of people are... That's why I bought this phone, because I wanted to dumb it down. But unfortunately, this phone doesn't work. But yeah, I know that a lot of people are buying phone, like older phones that don't have apps, so they can get away from using social media and stuff. And I think that's a good idea. I mean, that's awesome. 30-0. If this phone worked, I would probably use this just as much as I use my real phone. As the return goes into the backhand of Djokovic, backhand winner. And Nole's got a chance for a double break and to serve for the set, 30-40. 30-40. Hunting for food is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, I'm just not going to go that far. You know, I don't want to go back. You know, like I said, I'm just going back to when everything peaked. As we're back and return now to the forehand of Fucsovic. Forehand from Djokovic goes into the forehand of Fucsovic. As we're going to slice from Nole. Goes into the forehand of Fucsovic. Djokovic just scrambles with the backhand slice. And Fucsovic puts away the smash. We get the deuce. I have a new phone. I'm completely off social media. I've been off Facebook since 2019 and Instagram last year. Nice. AI is saying Cam is going off the grid, moving to a bunker, going to watch tennis on DVD till it's safe to come out. See, this is chat. This is chat. Do you really want AI to tell you what's going on? I mean, if you didn't listen to me, you would have thought that was real. That person, they're just making shit up. I said nothing like that. Chat, this is why you all need to get DVDs. Advantage Fucsovic. An AI telling you what to do, telling you what I'm saying. They don't even get it right. That's not even true. All right, advantage Fucsovic. If anybody laughs at you for having a landline, tell them to make a call and then laugh for not knowing how to. Exactly. Anyways, Fucsovic holds 4-2. Get videotapes, not DVDs? Nah. I have a little aluminum phone, iPhone, no apps. The only app you need is YouTube, chat. Like and subscribe. But you don't need the other ones. Or maybe Twitch, maybe. Definitely just YouTube. All right, 4-2. As a backhand. Oh, that goes out by Fucsovic at 15 love. Blu-ray collecting is actually getting really popular, say with older video games. Yeah. What I want to do eventually is all my I'm getting DVDs first because they're cheap, but then I want to upgrade my favorite DVDs to Blu-ray because they're a little better quality, right? As that goes to the net from Fucsovic, 30 love. But for starters, I just want to get a collection of DVDs and then I'll slowly upgrade, What happened to your hair? Why'd you ask it like that? You asked it like something bad happened. As we return now to the 4 Djokovic. 4 now from Fucsovics in the net. 40 love. Were you asking if I got a haircut or why'd you ask it like that? What happened to your hair? I'm sorry. Do you want to rephrase the question? 40 love. As we return now, but it's off a let from Nole. Opinion on vinyl. I love vinyl. I don't personally collect vinyl, but my brother does. I love vinyl. Vinyl's great. My parents have a lot of vinyl. As with a forehand from Fucsovics, that's in the net. 5-2 Djokovic in the first set here. I used to think you were wearing a hair system because your hair looked exactly the same every single live stream for months. Surprise. There's a tennis match going on. Yeah, but Djokovic is winning easily, so it's kind of like just ticking along. Leon, I don't know what exact time the draw comes out, but it's tomorrow, I think. Um, 2 p.m. local time, apparently. There you go. There's the answer. Wait, is the schedule for Geneva out yet? No. Because tomorrow we've got to watch Djokovic if he wins. Yeah. Five all Zverev in the tiebreak. Oof. That's rough. Match point Muller. Shit. You didn't post any draw videos for upcoming tournaments because there's no upcoming tournaments. The French Open draw hasn't come out yet. Right? How can I do a video? When the French Open draw comes out, I'll make a video. All right. Fucsovics serving to stay in the set. 5-2 Djokovic. As Fucsovics in the net. Love 15. Your hair with glasses makes you look like a brilliant first-class student in college. I think it's the jacket. I think it might be the jacket. You're just getting confused where I'm wearing a jacket. Maybe the jacket makes me look like I'm in college. All right, love 30. I think it's the jacket. It's not the hair or the glasses. It's the jacket. Zverev lost. Well, that's disappointing. But Muller is also kind of crazy. Love 30. As with a fault second serve. Was I a good student? I have a degree, so I passed, so I'm going to say yes. As a return, goes into the backhand of Fucsovic. Djokovic's backhand lob. Fucsovic. The smash. Djokovic gets it back. Fucsovic volley in the net. Oof. Love 40. Set points for Nole. 30,000 pounds for the jacket. It's not for sale. I love 40. Djokovic with the 3. Set points. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Fucsovic to the backhand of Djokovic. Fucsovic backhand to the backhand of Nole. Nole overhits it. It's 15-40. Djokovic still set point. Did you post weekly ranking video? A slice into the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand from Fucsovics. The backhand of Djokovic. That's Fucsovic forehand. Again, the backhand of Djokovic, who hits a winner down the line. 6-2 Nole. Solid set. Solid set from Nole. Architecture degrees are amongst the hardest to get. Well, I can tell it wasn't easy. 2 breaks of serve in that one. No breaks of points against Djokovic's serve either, so that was good. That was a very solid set. But yeah, I did post the weekly rankings video. Of course I did. What do you think I missed out this week? This week's a very important week. It's a very important week, so yes, I did. You go watch it. Go watch it. It's on the channel. Who is your favorite footy player from Essendon Football Club currently? Sam Durham. I love Durham. I like Martin too. I like and I'm getting into Caddy as well. Nate Caddy, when he's kicking goals, I'm going. He's the future. We got to keep him. They're my favorite at the moment. But I say probably Durham. He's just scrappy. And before that, it was Joe Watson. And then before that, it was Adam McPhee. I miss Draper. Yeah, Draper being out he's out for the year too. Sucks. I do like Draper too. But how can players compete directly at the French Open after they have a full tournament in Geneva or Hamburg? I mean, that's a risk you take when you play these tournaments. What happened to Draper? Not Jack. A different Draper. Different sport. Zverev is a noob. Spoken like a true gambler. Anyone complaining about Zverev is either a disappointed fan or they lost money. Like, that's it. Don't say it ain't true. Don't look at me in the face and say, oh, no, Cam, I didn't bet on that. I was actually just You're either a Zverev fan or you've lost money. That's why the only reason people coming in here talking shit. Most people that don't have money on the line or are not a fan or just like, neutral, we're just like, that kind of sucks. Come on now. Come on. Neutral fans are kind of like, wow, Zverev's not playing great right now. Zverev lost, you lost money, all right? Or you're a Zverev fan who's had a really hard couple of months. All right. Djokovic serving first in the second. 15 love. There's Fucsovics in the net. 30 love. Don't you pretend like Zverev didn't break your parlay. I know he did. He's probably one of the... But you got to come in here more often because we talk about how Muller is dangerous. You don't bet that match when Muller's involved. Muller is no one to be messed with. You bet Muller today? Well, there you go. That's all right. But if you Zverev being a heavy favorite against Muller is crazy. You got to come in here more often. We don't give out betting advice, but we do drop knowledge about players that you might not have heard of that might help you. Djokovic, by the way, 40 love. And Muller is dangerous as hell. He beat Fonseca. I mean, do I have to say more? He beat Fonseca. I mean, if you beat Fonseca, you can do anything. 40 love. Yeah, Muller's very dangerous. And now you know. Now you know. Next time. Djokovic serves the forehand of Fucsovics. Return goes to the backhand of Nole. Fucsovics forehand again to the forehand of Djokovic. Nole puts it away. Tell you what, Nole's playing all right. 1 love in the second. I bet Lehechka money line against Fran. Ooh, okay. Zverev just destroyed Muller a couple of weeks ago, but Muller was rested this time, and it was a trap spot for sure. Yeah. I was shocked that Zverev beat Muller easily in Munich. I thought for sure that would be closer. I was shocked that Muller got wrecked that day because Muller's been better than that. And then today he's shown that he has been better than that. But yeah, I wouldn't be going... I'll tell you what, chat. There's got to be players on your list that you just don't go near. And you don't bet on Zverev at the moment. Don't go near Zverev at the moment. At the French Open, avoid betting Zverev. No advice, just facts. I wouldn't... Like, you just can't... You just don't know what day he's going to have a 5-setter. It's just not worth it. If you're looking for a sure thing, you don't go for... He's not on the list. I mean, you could maybe bet against him, if but then again, he could win 2-2-2 at the French, every match, and betting against him would be silly. But just not worth the risk. There's plenty of other players you can talk about. Just let Zverev play tennis. Don't get involved. All right. There's a 4-0 from Djokovic. 15 love Fucsovics. Djokovic drop shot. Too good. 15-all. Nola beats Muller love 2 and 3 in the US Open 2023. Yeah. Muller's been good this year. He's had a good year. We talked about it in the last match. 58-all. Djokovic forehand to the corner, Fucsovics. And Nola in the net, 30-15. Djokovic can win Geneva, but will it hurt his chances at RG? Well, RG, they won't put him on until like Tuesday. So he'll get like at least 2 days off before that. So there's a fault from Fucsovics. Second serve. As a return goes in the forehand of Fucsovics. Backhand from Djokovic to the forehand of Fucsovics. Hit to the forehand of Djokovic is Fucsovics. Forehand, and then Fucsovics hits it cross court, and it goes wide. 30-all. 30-all. Winner of this will take on an Audi tomorrow. I'm sure the schedule is going to come out after this match, most likely. As the return goes out by Norway, 40-30. Now, Chad, I want you to think seriously and hard before you answer this question. I don't want you to answer this question off the top of your head. I want you to think about it. Unless you know the answer, and then give the answer. As Fucsovics serves a fault, second serve. Into the forehand of Djokovic. Return goes to the forehand of Fucsovics, but no. Fucsovics holds 1-1. Chad, I want you to tell me a movie that you've watched recently that most people probably have forgotten about. I'll start. Today, I watched Charlie's Angels, the 2000 blockbuster movie. I forgot it existed until I saw it at the thrift. Great movie. Actually has a lot of cameos that you wouldn't remember because I didn't remember. A lot of people in that movie that you would have been like, oh my, it was like a lot of people were in that movie before they became famous. A lot of cameos in that movie. Worth watching. I'd recommend. Go watch it again. It's really good. Also, the action scenes are actually awesome. Like it's a good movie. Forrest Gump. Okay. The Prestige. Is that the one with Hugh Jackman? Or is that the Ed Norton one? The Prestige is the one, the magician one, right? No, is that Hugh Jackman? Christian Bale. 30 love. As a return goes in the forehand of Djokovic. Slice from Fucsovics. And Nole wins a point. 40 love. Austin Powers. That's a good one. Catch Me If You Can. Okay. That's on my list of rewatch. House on the Haunted Hill. Okay. Forrest Gump. Deer Hunter is a classic. Meet the Robinsons. Okay. Pacific Rim. Okay. Prestige is the Hugh Jackman one. Okay. Has that got Bowie in it too, right? Spoilers. It's been out for 20 years. You have to watch it. Come on. As we return now to the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand from Fucsovics. Into the forehand of Djokovic. It's a winner. I think it's Bowie cameo, right? Vanilla Sky. That is on my list to try and find out in the wild. Benjamin Button, nice. Gattaca, nice. Big Lebowski, that's on my shelf. I'm going to watch that in the next few weeks, I think. That's on my rewatch list. Dawn of the Dead, nice. Pretty Woman, okay, nice. Cool Runnings, classic. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, okay. I'm going to try and find that. I mean, that's a newer movie, but yeah. Last Samurai, yeah, I'd seen that at the thrift. I was going to buy it, but I'm going to wait. The Thing, oh, that's a classic. The Thing is a classic. Memento, I haven't seen that. That's on my list of Nolan movies to buy. Departed, nice. V for Vendetta, nice. The Next 3 Days, okay. 13 going on 30, okay. Remember the Titans, classic. I have to rewatch that. Buy all Nolan movies. Yeah, I've got Nolan and Tarantino. They're all, any movie that they've made is on my list. Whiplash. I've never seen Whiplash, and that might be on my list of things to buy because, again, it is a movie that is also been very popular and people say is worth watching. Scheduled out for tomorrow, apparently. For which tournament? Are we talking this one or are we talking next one? Burn After Reading? That is also on my list. It's got Brad Pitt in it, right? Whiplash isn't great. Oh. Well, Nightbot said, get out of here. You can't use the word overrated. If you say overrated, you get in trouble. Oh, I thought the schedule for Geneva was out. No, that's all right, Dutchy. I'm sure I'll be out soon. Have you watched the latest Final Destination? No, but I've heard it's great. As with a backhand rally, and that goes in the net from Fucsovics, love 15. A Beautiful Mind, okay. Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. Well, I just watched Kill Bill 1 and 2. I hadn't seen them, and then I watched them. Kill Bill 1 was great. I have to rewatch it. Any movies with Tom Hanks? Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Smith? That is a good one. Green Mile? Wait, Chad, are these what movies that you've watched, or are you just saying movies now? I think we're just saying movies. Are these movies you've actually watched recently, or are you just talking movies? Like, I watched Charlie's Angels like 6 hours ago. Backhand rally. As Djokovic on the stretch. To the backhand of Fucsovics. To the forehand now of Djokovic. Fucsovics again with the forehand to the forehand of Djokovic. Down the line of the slice of Fucsovics. Djokovic goes into the forehand of Fucsovics on the stretch. Djokovic forehand down the line is with a slice from Fucsovics. Djokovic with the forehand cross. Fucsovics gets it. And Djokovic goes again. The backhand of Fucsovics sliced. Nole in control as Fucsovics slices again, but it's in the net. Love 30. Bicentennial Man. That is the type of movie that I'm talking about. Not Robin Williams' most popular movie, but a very good movie. That's the sort of movie that I'm thinking about. Not the obvious ones where everyone's like, yeah, have you seen Shawshank Redemption? I mean, that movie's one of the most popular movies of all time. But Bicentennial Man is not the top of movie of the... I mean, that's not even the best Robin Williams movie, but it's very good. Great answer. I'm going to try... I think I've watched that recently. It's very sad too, but it's a good movie. Patch Adams is another Robin Williams movie that I'm looking for. Underrated. Anyway, it's 15:30. Jumanji is classic. I feel like I think I went on a Robin Williams binge lately because I remember I've watched Jumanji lately, and I've also watched another movie that he's in. I can't remember. Hook. I watched Hook recently as well, like in the last 6 months. 15-30. Djokovic backhand slice goes long as 30-all. Jumanji, a family fave back in the days. Oh yeah, Mission Doubtfire, classic. I've got Robin Williams movies on my list, just all of them. Anything with Robin Williams is on my list. All right, 30-all. Still a little chance of a Djokovic. Rufio. There's a bit of fault down the tee. Second serve. Flubber was Cam class. Oh, Flubber was legendary. What's that one where he's like a 40-year-old teenager? That goes out by Djokovic, 40-30. It's not called Big because that's the Tom Hanks movie. What's that one called? What's the movie called where he's like Jack? That's the one. Jack. Yes. Another one. Yes. Jack. I haven't seen that for ages. And then he goes to school and they're all like, why do you look like that? And then she's like, why do you look like that? It's just teasing these 10-year-olds. So funny. Dead Poet Society, yeah. That's a classic too. As that goes out on the return for Djokovic, it's 2-0. Good Will Hunting is also, I know that's like an obvious one, but Good Will Hunting is you go watch that if you haven't watched that recently. It's a good rewatch. All right. Djokovic to serve. Do the Right Thing is by Spike Lee. Okay. 1 hour photo. Is that his last movie? Is that Robin Williams' last movie? All right. 2-2. All right. Nice hitting from Norway. 15 love. As he says an ace on the tee. 30 love. Insomnia. That's on my list as well. Whew, 30 love. There's a return. Goes in the corner Fucsovics, but he puts it wide. 40 love. 40 love. Love. As Djokovic hits a forehand in the net, and it's 40-15. Serve again. There's a fault from Norway. Second serve. Step Brothers. I haven't seen that movie for a while. I gotta rewatch that. I gotta get some comedies up in my collection. Step Brothers is on that list for sure. Also, The Other Guys. That shit's funny as hell. And Ted. I haven't watched Ted for a while. Anyways, that goes in the net. 3-2 Djokovic. Will Ferrell comedies. The Catalina wine mixer. All right. Oh yeah, I've watched Elf recently. Coming to America is great too. That's a great movie too. The first one. The Other Guys is the funny movie that exists. I love it. I mean, I love it when he walks in. He's like, "Let's have a great day, everyone." And they're like, "Shut the hell up." Oh, there's just so many lines in that movie that are so funny. There's so many classic lines. Oh, Djokovic, by the way, is the trainer on court. That is not funny. That is not funny. Let's see what he's got going on. Even though his dad and mum and wife are laughing. Oh, it's his foot. Has he got a blister maybe? Djokovic getting treatment on his right foot. Old School is a classic. Yeah, that's a classic too. John Candy movies. Yeah, they're on the list too. You should watch That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. That movie sucks. That's not funny at all, that movie. That movie, I've seen that movie. It's not that. There's way better Adam Sandler movies than that. Why'd you suggest that one? All right, Djokovic getting some treatment. The tuna fish ran, yeah. Get on a plane, oh shit. All right, Djokovic, I think, has a blister on the bottom of his foot. Just getting that sorted. Kalinskaya took the second. Uh-oh. Pegula and Kalinskaya only play crazy matches, so I'm not surprised. 4-6, 6-4. That's getting crazy. Djokovic is getting treatment on his foot, which I think it's a blister. I think it's a blister. What's wrong with Novak? Blister. Do I have a podcast? What about movies? No. Don't have time. Do not have the time. Did he ask for the physio? He did.
It's out! Did I ask for the physio? Hey, Carlos, okay. Did I ask for the physio?
Djokovic did ask for the physio. The Mummy and the Mummy Returns are goated. Yeah, I put them on my list too. All right, that's on my list. Horrible Bosses. That's actually, those movies are not that bad either. You're right. That's a good one too. All right. Djokovic is getting his foot treated. Barbie movie. I don't like it. Okay. Let's see if this helps Djokovic. I want you to do this tennis channel until you have a walking stick. Thanks. I appreciate that. Hopefully we're around long enough for that. Actually, no. Hopefully this channel exists a lot longer. I mean, a walking stick. I mean, that's a shit ton of long time. It's a lot of years away. But if this channel keeps going, I'll be happy. All right. Djokovic back on court. Fucsovics is going to serve. 3-2 Donale. He's up a set and a lead. Are you bored of tennis? Stop talking about movies, please. Okay. Djokovic hits a forehand to the back end of Fucsovics. It's Djokovic backhand. Goes into the back end of Fucsovics. Down the line to the forehand Nole. And there's a forehand from Fucsovics. That goes out. Love 15. Love 15. One hour played in this match, by the way. Love 15. As Fucsovics faults, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand. Back to Fucsovics. Back now from Djokovic to the volley of Fucsovic. Nole forehand. Fucsovic puts it up into the sky somehow. And then Djokovic forehand cross court. As Fucsovic gets back in the rally somehow. Back into backhand rally. It's Fucsovic to the backhand of Nole. Down the line of the forehand of Fucsovic on the stretch. Fucsovic hits it out. It's love 30. Nole looking a little tired after that rally. Love 30. Love 30. That was a very weird rally. Love 30. As a return from Djokovic goes back into Fucsovic. Djokovic backhand. Into the slice of Fucsovic. And everything shits itself. Okay, there we go. Love 40. Fucsovic hits it out. Love 40. Love 40. To take the break. Take the break in this second set. Chat, it's 3 in the morning. Why is the internet not working? Djokovic breaks. Nice return, 4-2. Nole with the break. Now, Djokovic is limping, not because he's hurt his leg or anything like that. He's got a blister on his foot, and it's just uncomfortable. So I don't think he's limping because of an injury more than a wear and tear. Like, it's not really like a... Like, he's not limping because he's hurt himself badly. It's just that he's got a really annoying blister on the bottom of his foot. All right. 4-2, Djokovic with the center break. Matthew.
Do you see Pegula winning still in her match?
Yes, because she usually beats Kalinskaya in a close 3-setter. So I say yes. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. All right, 15 love. Good serve from Nole. 2 more games and I'll see him at the stadium tomorrow. God, I hope it doesn't rain for you. I hope tomorrow is a sunny, shiny day and the rain pisses off for you because hopefully you get to see Nole without delay. As the return goes in the forehand of Djokovic. Forehand out from Fucsovic to the backhand of Nole. It's Fucsovic back on the stretch. Into the Djokovic forehand. Fucsovic goes cross court. Djokovic drop shot. It's too good. 30 love. 30 love. Not looking good for the rain, but hopefully sunny patches. Yeah, hopefully. All right, 30 love. The return goes back into Djokovic. Back into Fucsovic. There's a drop shot. Nole can't get it. 30-15. How's his level been? It's been all right. I mean, he's playing as well as he needs to. He doesn't look great. Like, if he was playing Jannik Sinner, he'd lose. But he's playing as well. I mean, he hasn't played since, what, Madrid? Like the start of Madrid? So he really hasn't played for 4 weeks, Djokovic. You know? These 2-week Masters are a long time, right? I don't think we've watched Djokovic since the end of April. Like, the very end of April. So it's been a minute. So that's why he's probably a little sore. He's not played, you know, he's obviously practiced, but he's not played. 26th of April was the last time we watched him. So the end of April. And we're almost at the end of May. So it's been almost 4 weeks since we've seen him play a competitive match. But also, you know, he's winning. So that's all that matters, right? 30-all. 30-all. Chance for Fucsovic to get the break back here. Mike.
Thanks for making this such a fun hangout for us tennis geeks.
No worries. Thank you for the 10. As Fucsovic slice goes out. Nole says sorry because I don't think he meant to hit the ball on the line. which then affected Fucsovic's shot. It was a great pickup by Nole. 40-30. As Nole serves again. A fault. Second serve. Agree, Cam. He's winning is what counts. It's common against weaker opponents that your level is lowered. Yeah. Like I said, if he played Sinner tomorrow, he wouldn't win. But playing like this, but against Fucsovics, he's playing well enough. If he plays like this against Arnaldi tomorrow, that will be interesting. He'll need to play better than this against Arnaldi. And we saw that because Arnaldi was the guy that beat him in Madrid. So Arnaldi could get 2 wins in 2 meetings against Djokovic if he plays like this. So, but Nole knows that. He'll be better tomorrow. The problem with tomorrow, though, is that he doesn't know when he's going to play, and he also doesn't know if they're going to play late in the day because of the rain or if they're going to even play tomorrow. I mean, they might not even play tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be real crappy, so. All right, Djokovic with an ace advantage. And with a serve. Into the forehand of Fucsovics. Back into Djokovic. The back of Fucsovics. As Djokovic back into the line. Fucsovics gets on the stretch. But doesn't do anything with it. Djokovic 5-2 in the second. 5-2. Cam, what made you fall in love with tennis? I don't know. Things you just can't explain. That's one of them. I don't know. I started playing it. And then I started watching it. I mean, Leighton Hewitt's the answer. Leighton Hewitt in 2005 and 2004, like Leighton Hewitt, and the Australian Davis Cup team in 2003. If Leighton wasn't around and Australia weren't good in the Davis Cup in 2003, I don't know if I'd be watching as much as I do, but they're the reasons. And my parents, because my parents got me into tennis in the first place. But yeah, 2003 Davis Cup, Australia winning. 2004 Leighton Hewitt season, 2005 Australian Open are the big ones. And then after that, I started watching. I only watched Leighton and Australians. And then after 2005, I learned more about Roddick and Safin and those guys. And then Rafa come along, and then I started watching like everything rather than just watching Leighton. And now we're here, 20 years later. So that's the answer. I'm a new tennis fan. First watched Wimbledon final, Djokovic Alcaraz on your stream, and I've been hooked ever since. That was a great match to start watching tennis on. I mean, that match should hopefully got a lot of people into tennis because that was a crazy-ass match. One of the greatest Wimbledon matches of the last... I mean that's probably up there with 2019 Wimbledon and then maybe 2008 Wimbledon. I mean, those are probably the 3 best Wimbledons of the... Oh, maybe 2009 Wimbledon too. Probably the 3 best Wimbledons of the 2000s, right? Up there with those, right? You could say maybe the Djokovic wins in 2015 or 14 and 15, right? But I feel like Federer was always just chasing Djokovic in those ones. They weren't as good as the other ones. The other ones were much closer. Early 2000s was good too. With Rafter, true. Early 2000s with the Rafter was good too. Heartbreaking, but they were good. The Ivanisevic and did he play Pete in the final too? Am I getting that right? Pete? Did he play Pete in 99 or 2000? I can't remember. But he played the epic against Goran. As a return goes in the forehand of Fucsovics, that goes out 15-30. Another thing, chat, is Philippoussis making the final of the Wimbledon 03 probably another reason why I'm into tennis as well. Because that was sort of like Leighton had done stuff before that, but I hadn't really paid attention to Leighton winning, in 2002. But 2003, Philippoussis' miraculous run to the final probably played a bit of a part as well into me getting into tennis. All right, 30-all. Because he went through some killers in that tournament until Federer stopped him. As with a fault, second serve. 2000 Wimbledon final with Sampras. Yeah, was it a 5-setter though? Or am I remembering that wrong? As Fucsovics backhand into the backhand of Djokovic. Fucsovics, it was a 5-setter. Okay. poor Pat. He oh, it was a 4-setter. Sorry, it was a 4-setter. It's a 4-setter. It was 2 tie breaks though. Poor Pat. He should have won one of those bloody Wimbledons. 40-30. 40-30. Serve to the forehand of Djokovic and then Fucsovics in the net. Nole gets the deuce. 2 points away from the win. Serve again. Serve down the tee is a fault. Second serve. No, it was an ace. Sorry, I lied. I thought I heard fault. Your ability to remember matches from decades ago is impressive. I mean, it's the only time I can use it. That useless information is here. Anywhere else in the world, it wouldn't make any sense. I'd be looked at strange, like having this phone. All right, that goes out by Nole, and it's 5-3. Fucsovics holds, but Nole's going to serve the match to play Matteo Rinaldi in the quarterfinals, the man that beat him in the upset in Madrid. So it'll be a fun rematch tomorrow. We'll see if Rinaldi can go 2 for 2 against Nole in 3 of Djokovic's matches. It would be wild. All right. What is that phone? Only one of the greatest phones that have ever existed in the history of time. It's a Motorola Razr V3. It came in many colors, one of which was black. It had a front screen, which was revolutionary for the time. Also as a camera, with 4 times zoom. You're very old. You're very rude. You're probably older than me. It opens like this. And then you can close it with one hand. Magic. Look, see? One of the greatest phones to ever exist. Classic design. Classic. I wish they'd bring it back. In some form. I bought it trying to use it, but it doesn't work. It works, but it doesn't work with the service. You don't get any service with it, and it doesn't connect to the internet, so you can't get Wi-Fi. So it's basically it has games on it though. I can play a game. I think it has golf, but it's pretty much just a sculpture. I'm gonna buy a stand for it, and I'm just gonna put it somewhere in my house as a momentum. Maybe I'll frame it. Maybe I'll frame it and put it on the wall or something. Anyways, love 15. Is it a forehand on the stretch from Fucsovics in the net? 15-0. You got games on your phone? Yeah, there's no apps. We got games. We're talking. Let me look. Billiards, golf, skipping stones, slideshow, phone book 3D. Don't know about that last one. It sounds kind of shitty, but the other games are sick. 15-0. Boomer alert. Bro, I don't think you know what boomer means. If you think that's a boomer, then you're a zoomer. You got no idea. 30-15. You need to get educated. Yeah, this is Throwback Thursdays. 30-15. As with a serve. Djokovic 2 points away. There's a return. Nope, that's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. 2 points away. Nole from the win. Serve to the forehand of Fucsovics, but he overhits it. Match points. 40-15. To take his spot in the quarterfinals and take on his Madrid conqueror in a rematch. 40-15. 40-15. Serve. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Fucsovics. Return goes into the forehand of Djokovic. It's Fucsovics backhand. To the backhand of Djokovic. Again, the back of Fucsovics. Nole forehand again to the Fucsovics backhand. As Djokovic forehand goes wide. 40-30. 40-30. Please stop spamming. 40-30. Match point number 2. Those phones are not that old. Technology is advancing way too fast. I mean, let's be real. Technology plateaued at about the third iPhone. 40-30. As a return, nope, that's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Fucsovics. Djokovic backhand again. The backhand of Fucsovics sliced. To the backhand of Djokovic. Fucsovics backhand again. To the backhand of Nole. Into the slice of Fucsovics. Djokovic backhand again. That's Fucsovics. Again to that Djokovic backhand. He goes on the line for a winner. There it is. Nole wins. And he takes on Rinaldi tomorrow. 2015 tech plateaued. And now it's all about AI. Yeah, so now it's going to be even worse. All right. GG's. 2 and 3. 3 in the second. And Nole wins. Didn't even face a break point. That's pretty impressive on serve. 80% of first serve points won, too. It's crazy serving by Nole. All right. All right. Djokovic gets to win. And he will take on Rinaldi. Let's see what happens. Tomorrow. I don't know what time. We haven't got the schedule yet, but tomorrow is the day. It's going to rain, though, so we'll see what's up. Pegula's losing. Uh-oh. If you are leaving, by the way, don't forget someone on the way out. Felix is up 5-2. Ooh. Callan Sky 3-1 in the third. Pegula might come back, save match points, and win that, so just remember that. I used my Galaxy 7 Edge for years. I had one of those too. That was sick. And then it broke. It died. And I couldn't turn it back on. You said if he played like this, he would lose to Sinner. He would. He served great, but I stand by what I said. When is the French Open draw tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow. It's crazy. Swiatek has to defend all those points. It's just to stay number 5. Yeah, it's crazy. Everyone acts like Sinner's invincible because he is. One person can beat him in the world out of everybody. Like, the dude has lost to one guy. There's one man in the world that knows how to beat him. That's it. That's pretty invincible to me. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Kalinskaya is winning her match, you say, but why did she lose Sinner? Who cares? Just leave them be. Who cares why things happen like that? It's none of our business. Let's just let them be. What do I think about Djokovic today? Djokovic served really well today. Ground strokes, though, I mean, they don't show errors and winners, so it's we kind of guesstimation, but he played some good shots, but Djokovic wasn't outstanding. He was just better than Fucsovics, and that's all he needs to be. He doesn't need to play as well as Sinner and Alcaraz, right? He doesn't have to play to that level yet. Why would he play to that level this week? There's no point in playing like that. Just win. Just beat the guy you beat. You're not going to play Sinner and Alcaraz this week. He doesn't want to play like that until he plays them. If he plays them, right? He played well. He served well. He won a lot of points on serve. Didn't face a break point. But he's just got to play better than the guys in front of him. Get some wins. That's all he needs to do. That's what he's here to do. He's not here to show everyone that he's the best player ever? Because we don't need to. He doesn't need to show that. We know that. Was it 21 errors, 21 winners, 14 errors, was it? That's solid. Super solid. And then he's going to play Analdi. Tomorrow's the real test because he lost to Analdi. So if he beats Analdi in straight sets, that's really impressive because after what happened in Madrid where he didn't even look interested. So that could be really interesting. 11 winners and 23 errors from Fucsovics. Yeah, Fucsovics wasn't great, but Djokovic just has to play better than the guy that's playing. He's playing, right? About to pop a hemorrhoid just to say Nole played well. Yeah, don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Don't do that. It's not worth that. It's not worth it. Like, don't do that. Sounds horrific. Please don't do that. Just, it's not that deep. It's all right. Just relax. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Oh, you're saying I am? No, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty chill. Djokovic should go for the title. I still don't think Djokovic. I reckon if it's going to be crappy weather, I don't think Djokovic plays the whole tournament. I still reckon that it would be smarter for him if we get to if we have a rain day tomorrow, which could happen, and we get to Friday and he's got to play 3 matches in 2 days, I don't think he'll play. I think he'll go back. He'll go to France. I don't think he'll play the entire week unless it doesn't rain. Unless he can play, because why would you want to sit around in Geneva when it's raining when you could go practice with Sinner and Alcaraz? Yeah, get a few matches in and then go to Paris. Like, why would you want to play unless he makes the final and wants to win the 100 title really badly here, if that's the goal, then he'll stay. But, I mean, why would he want to play semifinals final on Saturday, potentially, and then go to Roland Garros and play on Monday? Like, that would be brutal. I think Djokovic will reach the semis and peace out. Yeah, I think he'll win tomorrow if he plays and he wins. If he beats Analdi and then doesn't play the semis and goes to Paris, I think that's a great, he gets the revenge and confidence back, right? Because he lost to Analdi and he kind of lost everything, we're kind of thinking, shit, where is he at? But if he can get revenge over Analdi and then go straight to Paris, I think that's a good week. You won 2 matches, you beat the guy that beat you before. You got some confidence back. He also seems to have a blister or something going on with his feet. So, again, you don't want to play too much this week anyway if he's got some foot issues. So, I would be surprised if he played the entire week. Can players drop out like that? Do they get fined? He can afford it. I don't think he really would care. Obviously, being fresh for the French is the priority for Djokovic. He said it himself. Grand Slams are the focus, right? He's only be playing this to get some much needed form. But again, maybe his goal here is to win the 1,000 titles. Imagine. Win the 100th title. Maybe that's why he's here, to try and get that out the way. And if that's the goal, then he'll play the whole week. But other than that, I don't see why he would play, especially when the weather's crappy. Sitting around waiting for matches when you could be practicing against the top guys in Paris. I don't think he'll be sitting around waiting to win matches here if he has to. But then again, we don't know why he's here. What the reasoning? If it's for form, it's for 100 titles, whatever. But I would think that if he gets the revenge win over Analdi, just go straight to Paris after that. Beat Analdi, go to Paris. Who cares don't play the semis. Just go straight to Paris. Because in the semis, you're going to play either Popyrin or Mahatch, potentially. Why would you want to play them? Why would you want to play Popyrin or Mahatch? No, you don't want to play them. I don't want to play them. I want to see Djokovic play them, but why would you want to play them? You beat Analdi and then you lose to Popyrin? That doesn't help you. That sucks. Or you beat Analdi, feel good for 24 hours, and then you lose to Mahatch? Why would you want to do that? I mean, you could beat Mahatch and then go to the final, but I mean, I don't know. Popper and Mahatch are scary. You don't want to play them. Beat Rinaldi and then go to Paris. Go to Paris with a win. Yeah, Popper beat Djokovic at the US Open last year, yeah. And Mahatch beat him here last year. So, quit before you lose. Yeah, like, look, you just cash out. You know, if you're at the table and you're winning, just walk away. Walk away. Go to the big show. Take your chips, walk away. You're up. You beat an Audi, you're up. You get out of there. Just get out of the casino. Go to the big casino in Paris. Just saw Lehechka beat Cerundolo. Yeah, that's a good win. Lehechka's going to be unseated at the French as well. It's going to be dangerous as hell. Is GMP's younger sister playing French Open qualies? I don't know. Good question, though. I don't know. She might be playing juniors, right? Isn't she in the juniors? Carlos might want revenge over Nole at the French. Okay. Oh, she is playing qualies. Oh, there you go. Nice. Is she in the final round or what's up? She won her first round. Nice. Is it Djokovic's style to walk away, though? Again, it depends on why he's here. If he's here to win 100 titles, he will play the whole tournament. But if he's only here to get a couple of wins and then potentially, you know, again, you beat Rinaldi, that's a great win because you just lost to that guy. You get that one back and then you go to Paris. Especially, again, we're not going to make a big deal about his medical timeout because it didn't look like it was a real physical. It looked like a wear and tear where he had to wrap his toes up or wrap up his feet because he had some blisters. I think it was blisters. Pretty sure it was blisters. But blisters don't get worse by playing more tennis. So they don't get better by playing more tennis. They get worse, right? So, again, if he's got some blisters, why would you... Like I said with Raducanu, why would you risk it? Any sort of injury, you got to question whether or not it's worth playing the rest. I think it's worth playing Rinaldi, but after that, why would you want to grind yourself into the ground before the French Open if you've got blisters or anything? Yeah, they don't heal super quick. And because it's super wet here as well, the moisture and stuff in the air is not going to help it, right? It's not going to dry it out. It's going to make it wet and nasty. So, again, I think he should play Rinaldi tomorrow. I think if it rains tomorrow all day and he doesn't get to play, I don't think he'll stick around. Because there's no way he's going to play 2 matches on Friday. You don't think he's going to play Rinaldi and then Mahatch back to back? That's killer. That sounds crazy to do that. When you've already got something going on with your feet, I mean, I don't think that's worth. But I think if the draw comes out tomorrow and Djokovic looks at it and goes, I could beat the top three, if Djokovic gets a good draw, let's say he plays, a qualifier in the first round, he plays a non-clay quarter in the second round, and then the third round he plays against a low seed that's not very good on clay, or not, maybe not confident on clay. I think Djokovic, if he thinks he can win the first 3 matches, he probably won't need to play these matches, right? He can use those matches to get into form instead of playing here. So I reckon when the draw comes out tomorrow and the weather, whatever the weather does, that might be what Djokovic decides to do. But if he gets a terrible draw in Roland Garros, he might play here longer just so he can prepare for the second round match against whoever it is, right? So, yeah, when the draw comes out tomorrow, we'll probably be able to assess whether or not Djokovic is thinking Paris is good warm-up or here is a good warm-up for the second round of Paris. Because there's no guarantee he gets an easy draw. I mean, like I said, Sonny goes second round. Lehechka, he might be the second round for Djokovic. He might be first round, right? If he's got Lehechka in the first round, he's not going to be playing. He's not going to be going straight there now because he won't feel prepared. So he'll probably stick here a little bit longer. But if he gets a decent draw, he probably backs himself to play himself into form. I mean, last year, we didn't talk about it enough. Last year, Djokovic's draw sucked. Third round, Musetti. Fourth round, Cerundolo. And then he does the knee and doesn't play Ruud. His draw last year was horrible, Djokovic. Even more so in hindsight, right? Who did he play in the first round? I can't remember. Who did Nole play first rounds last year? Did he play anyone crazy? He was the number 1 seed last year too, which is a little bit interesting. Herbert and then Baena. Herbert in the first round, it was easy. It was straight sets, but that's not easy. And then Baena second round, he won in straights, but it's still not easy. And then Musetti third round. I mean, that sucks. And Tommy Paul was there. I mean, it could have been... Yeah, it was a rough draw last year for Nole. So if he doesn't get that draw, then maybe he won't have to worry about it. Kalinskaya won? Oh, she's up 5-2. She hasn't won yet. All right. Interesting perspective on Nole deciding to head to Paris earlier if he gets a great draw tomorrow. I mean, I think it makes sense, doesn't it? Does it make sense? I think it makes sense. If Djokovic is looking at his draw and he's like, I can beat those 3 guys and make the 4th round, or if he goes, I could make the quarters because that draw, I can beat all those guys, which he can. I mean, there's not that many guys that he would. I mean, I know lately he's been losing to random people, but I feel like there's not that many guys at a Grand Slam that can beat Djokovic. Like over 5 sets, Grand Slam Nole is different. He might have a 5-setter against some of these guys that we're talking about, but I mean, if he looks at the draw and goes, I can beat all those guys in 4 sets and make the quarterfinals before I play, Sinner, Alcaraz, whoever. Why wouldn't he? Why would he stick around here and play these matches where he's like, I'm just going to go play the big show because I know I can beat him? Like, I don't think sticking around in Geneva helps him if he's got a good draw. Because every match you play here is a risk that you're not going to be ready for that because you could get hurt, right? Why risk it? If anything, Thanks, Cam. Hope Nole plays. I think he plays tomorrow, but I think if he wins tomorrow, and the weather forecast being a little sketchy, he might... I don't think he should play the whole tournament anyway. I was shocked that he played anyway. I thought he wasn't going to play. If he didn't play Rome, why is he here? Like I thought it was... Unless he wants that 100th title, and that's the only reason I think that he would stick around and play the whole thing. Would Djokovic see Sinner in the quarters if they're in the same half? Yes, he could. He could. Why tire yourself out not playing more difficult opponents and potentially exacerbate the injury if you can, in theory, win comfortable and heal up? Exactly. Wimbledon is realistic. Nole, best chance in another time. Yeah, I'm not saying that he's going to win the French, but I mean, losing early at the French is not going to help Djokovic's chances, confidence at Wimbledon. So again, we'll talk about this more when the draw comes out tomorrow. And then we can kind of play again, we're all just guesstimating, right? We don't know Nole doesn't. Nole, he had a knee injury and we all thought he was going to skip Wimbledon. And he bloody played him at the final, right? So who knows what he's thinking? Only he knows. And he doesn't even have a coach. He doesn't have a coach, so he doesn't even know. There's no coach even, right? So who knows? Who knows what he's thinking? He might win this bloody tournament at the semis of Roland Garros. I don't know. But I'm just thinking from a logical standpoint, but then again, Djokovic is the GOAT and he's beyond logic, right? He's not like everybody else. So applying the logic rule like we do with everyone else, it's crazy. Because he is different. Pegula's in bad form right now. I mean, losing to Kalinskaya is not a bad result. Kalinskaya is dangerous. It's dangerous. But losing first match here is not great. All right, chat, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know when we're back, but we're back. We are back tomorrow to watch Djokovic versus Analdi. I don't know when, but we will be back tomorrow at some point. Tomorrow. Unless it rains, and then we won't be back until he does play. But good win by Djokovic. First win on clay since the Olympics. 6-2, 6-3. he takes out Fucsovics in straights, and he will be playing against Analdi, the man that beat him in Madrid a couple of weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. 3.5, 4 weeks ago. But Djokovic wins. I'll see you guys tomorrow.